Hello, I'm Lucas Horrocks, and welcome to part 4 of my bad economy challenge on Rome Total War. So, I think the campaign's been going pretty well so far. We have a decent amount of money despite the restrictions on the economic growth of Germania. However, we are under attack in quite a few directions, and this generally happens if you're Germania because there's so many factions around you. You're literally in the centre of Europe, so theoretically people can attack you from all sides, and because a number of alliances have failed due to the fact that the other faction have been dishonest or disloyal, we are under attack from several sides. So the Gauls have ended the alliance and they are besieging Trier. That should be fine. It's not a particularly large army. Let's have a look. So basic warband and some sort of skirmisher people, and they've only got one ram anyway. And we've got some backup nearby. Trier hasn't got a lot in it, but they are recruiting. And this general, Chirominus of Regina, I don't know how to say that, is also coming over to help, so that should be fine. The British, well, they always hated us because we took some more breather off them right at the beginning, and they've actually got a full stack army besieging some more breather, so we are recruiting as quickly as we can over there. But again, hopefully it should be fine. I reckon, you know, with the walls and stuff on our side, it should be okay. And then over here, we suspect the Dacians are going to besiege Lovesey, although they technically haven't quite yet, but it's almost a certainty, despite the fact that they are allies, or supposed allies, of us. So what I think I'll do, everyone's moved as far as they can, pretty much, but I think there's a few places we can recruit, maybe, so I'll just do that, and then we'll end the turn and see what happens. Okay, in reality there wasn't a lot more I could do, so I only built 2 more muster fields just so we can recruit a greater variety of troops. But let's end the turn and see where we get attacked, mostly. This should be interesting. I mean, we might not get attacked at all, but I think that is a possibility that we might have to defend somewhere. So, not a lot so far, but the Dacian turn has not happened yet. Time to end the bloodshed. Fine. This is what Britain does all the time, and I'm not talking about just in this campaign. They besiege you, and then halfway through they're like, oh, actually we want to ceasefire, and then a couple of turns later they'll besiege me again. So guarantee within 2 turns they will besiege some more breather again, despite the ceasefire. But I'm more than happy because the more time they delay trying to actually take some more breather, the more time you have to reinforce it. So they're welcome to do that if they want to. Dacia didn't actually attack, so maybe they're actually going to be alright. This guy looks decent. Wallbreaker, confident commander. He's only 24 years of age. Yeah, let's go for it. And let's have a look at what's going on. So, end of term report. The money is going well, and that is because we're not recruiting a lot. We're really restricting recruitment, so we're not paying a lot of wages in, which means that our expenditure is low. And we're taking settlements at a fast rate, so we're looting and we're getting money from that as well. So despite the fact that we've not built any farms, or any roads, or any traders, or any ports, we're doing alright for ourselves, but later on in the campaign it will get more difficult, I can imagine. Now, repair complete, that's good. Recruitment and some diplomacy. We are now at a ceasefire, and Egypt and the Seleucids are at war. That's fine by me. So, first of all, let's have a look at Segestica. Segestica has, well, it is Illyrian rebels, yeah. 3 Illyrian mercenaries, which is interesting. Illyrians are actually alright. They're better than Peltasts. They're not to be underestimated. They can do a decent job in the melee. They're one of the more underrated mercenaries, I would say that for sure. So we can theoretically put them under siege, but I don't know what the balance of power would be. We do have the heavy cavalry on our side. Okay, it is in our favour, indeed. Okay, so we'll probably do that in a second. That's for sure. Oh, where's he gone? Yeah. I mean, buying mercenaries is expensive, but we could get our own Illyrian mercenaries if we wanted to, so that's something we could potentially do. Now, Vanius and so you're heading up north to potentially deal with the Dacians, but they seem to have gone from Lovesey, so don't really know if you're needed now. You can probably help. So Vanius is just on his own, and he's going to try and take Patavium on his own, which isn't really a good idea. Plus, we need some infantry anyway. So you come along, because we need some infantry to hold the ram, otherwise we can't take Patavium. So we'll hire you, despite the fact you're expensive. And of course now you can't go as far, but it's fine. So what we'll do is we'll move you over here. Oh, here we go. So Belenus the Mad has actually intercepted us, which is annoying. What have you got in your army? Decent army. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, what we'll do, we'll bring, obviously, this Illyrian over. Now, I don't know if we want to hire the other 2 Illyrian mercenaries. We possibly could. Oh, there's not Illyrian mercenaries over here. It's a bit annoying. Okay. That's slightly frustrating. These guys aren't that great, so I'll probably just stop that. But yeah, it's annoying there is a Gaelic army outside of Patavium, but it's okay. We could probably deal with it. In fact, Herulfius can hire the Illyrians. I know I'm spending a ridiculous amount of money, but we've got money to spare, and I like Illyrians, so why not? And you can come over and help Vanius. Now, if they attack us, Vanius will back off, and then if they attack us again, we'll have reinforcements in the form of Herulfius. We can even get these 2 guys as well, but it depends how desperate I get. So that's the situation over here. Didn't go perfectly, but it's okay. Trier, still under siege. That's fine by me because it's only 2 turns until surrender over here, so we will have to be careful. We don't want to lose it just because we get starved out. But you join, let's just zoom in slightly, you join this army of Captain Gundahar. And what mercenaries are available here? Pretty terrible ones, so to be honest, Trier, they should be fine. Now you, can't say your name, but you're coming over as well, so you can do that exactly. Okay, you didn't go as far as you could. What the... That was odd. But yeah, you do that. That's fine. Okay, so that's the situation over there. Trier, I'm not feeling too worried about. Lovacy doesn't look as vulnerable as it did because the Dacians seem to have gone, so that's fine by me, of course. Who are you? You're the British diplomat. Okay, fine. But yeah, I think we will still recruit a unit. Oh, it's only peasants. Okay, we won't then. That's fine. Right, let's have a look at the situation over here in Massilia because huge, well, it's a big Gaelic army of Vindex, which is over here. And I'm worried if we move towards Mediolanum, Massilia was under siege, I swear, so they lifted the siege. The problem is if I move to Mediolanum, yeah, could cause trouble. Could cause trouble, and I want to move towards Mediolanum because it's not that well garrisoned. But it means that Vindex has a good chance of taking Massilia. And I don't think these guys can, no, they can't get over to Massilia. Which is interesting. So, what do we do? Are there any mercenaries available? Let's have a look at that first. There are, which is good. Not very good ones. The mercenaries in this region aren't that great. That can be said. So, what we'll do, I do want to start moving over to Mediolanum. This is the problem. So, I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a big risk. I'm going to move all of you guys, and you're going to start heading towards Mediolanum. And this is possibly a mistake, but if it's a mistake, I'll live with it. Massilia, you need to start recruiting like mad some spear warband, like so. And then from Lugdunum, we'll have you 3 lads come over just to about here, and hope you don't get attacked. Hope you can get into Massilia. Lugdunum, you also need to recruit as well, like so. Okay, the money is going down a bit quicker now because the more fighting we do, the more expensive the war gets, but that's fair enough. Okay, so Segestica, don't forget about Segestica. That's all good. There's not a lot we can do in terms of buildings because all the buildings are illegal as per the rules. The British are still just right outside our settlement, so I am going to continue recruiting, which is good. That's what we're doing. Yeah, these guys are being recruited at a steady rate, so that's fine. Right, okay. Let's try and take Segestica, which I think we can do because the balance of power is well in our favour, and then we'll end the turn. I think there's not a lot more we can do. So let's go for Segestica. Right, here we are. Nice little town indeed, but it's about to be ours. Hopefully, anyway. I might be speaking too soon. We do have the advantage. We have the heavy cavalry advantage, and also our spear warband are way superior in the melee than the Illyrians, so should be fine. We'll move up to the gate as much as we can. These guys can support, like so. And then we'll just have the cavalry around. They can, you know, maybe get a good charge in, but most of the work will be done by the spears, to be honest. So you get to the wall, and then you 3 move forward, essentially, like so. Now, they might be able to get a few hits on us. This is true, actually, but, you know, that's something we'll have to deal with. It should be okay. They do have the missile advantage, that is for sure. But if we try and rush them, we will take a few losses here. We will take a few losses. But if we try and rush them, we should be able to take them down in the melee. Let's pause quickly. Okay, so... Okay, you can't quite charge yet because you're still moving around, so you can be quick. Charge them, please, as quick as you can. You're not in phalanx, which isn't good. Now, I know I did just say quickly, but also I don't want them not to be in phalanx, to be honest. Cavalry, just come up over here. You're going to be needed in a second. Let's speed this up slightly. It looks like they didn't throw their spears. Oh, no, they did. Okay, and when I meant spears, I meant javelins, by the way. Yes, they have thrown a few javelins, and they are taking us down relatively quickly. But, yeah, that's slightly annoying. Whoa, yeah. Oh, wow, they are getting some strong hits on us. I mean, once we get engage them in melee, should be fine. Although, that's a very weird phalanx. But it should be fine now. Yeah, now they're going down quicker than us. It's just because we couldn't physically get to them without taking hits. What I might do next time is try and pin them with the cavalry. They're already routed. They're already going away, which is slightly annoying, in fact. So what we'll do, try and get the cavalry to chase them, although they're probably not going to be able to get to them in time before they reform. The cavalry's fighting to get through the phalanx, which is also trying to get in. Yeah, that's an absolute mess. Okay, let's just abandon that plan quickly. Let's everyone get inside the city. So you two, come along here. And you two, come along here. I'm wondering if there's another route to the plaza. The cavalry should take it so they can flank in some capacity. The only way it looks like that is quick is getting around here. So what we can do, we can get the two phalanx to charge the mercenaries. I don't know if this is a good idea. Or we could just get a really good charge in here maybe. Try that with the cavalry. I'm not sure. Because I want to get the cavalry round the side so that when the big attack happens, we can sort of get them on both sides. I don't know how well this will work, but hopefully we can rout them. They're eager, and we took a lot of losses from Illyrian mercenaries. Okay, whoa. Let's get back. Okay, Illyrian mercenaries are a lot stronger than I thought they were going to be. I mean, that's a bit unfair. For that many generals' bodyguards to fall, and they didn't even get that many losses, that's a bit harsh. But at least they didn't throw our spears. Oh, I keep saying spears. At least they didn't throw their javelins at them. I don't know. That was a bit harsh of the game, I thought. But there we go. So you guys start moving around here, please, and get over there. Run if you don't mind as well. Right, how are the phalanx doing? They should be trying to get towards these guys. We're taking a lot more losses than I thought. Maybe we should have auto-resolved this. I've underestimated the Illyrians, although I did actually say they were pretty good beforehand, incidentally. So I'm speeding this up, and we are chunking through the Illyrians, which is good. You guys come around here. Don't actually step on the plaza, though. We're taking a huge amount of losses. More than I wanted to, and we spent a lot of money on these mercenaries as well. It's slightly frustrating. But there we go. If we had the missile advantage, it would be fine. But we don't. So what I want, phalanx over here, you guys over here, and we'll get like a double charge and should be okay. I think they've run out of missiles as well, which is good. Nope, they haven't. Okay, stop. Oh god, stop. Right, okay, right. Both of you charge. Both of you charge. Let's see if we can sandwich them and just grind them down. Phalanx needs to be a little bit quicker. Okay, sped that up a bit too fast maybe, but yeah, we have got them down at least. Their captain is down. Enemy general fallen. Captain Altania. Yeah, this wasn't a textbook way of how to win this, I'll be honest. Maybe you are slightly impatient, but we have got a lot more kills than they have, and we have taken the city, no doubt. And our general's gaining experience, so there we go. There we go. And we can retrain some of the units, which is nice. Also, I said earlier, by the way, I spent a lot of money on these mercenaries. I don't know what I'm saying because we haven't got any mercenaries in our army, so I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. I got my armies confused. But there we go. We'll end the battle. I think that's fine. And we did get a lot more kills than they did, so not too bad. Yeah, I need to think more about what I'm saying. We haven't got any mercenaries in that army. That was slightly odd of me to say that. Okay, and Segestica is ours, which is nice. I think we'll enslave the populace. That sounds good. What kind of diplomat are you? Greek? So we can talk to you in a minute, probably. I don't want trouble with the Greeks, by the way. Yeah, so that's fine. We won't be expanding any more south. Segestica is as far south as we'll expand until we get into Italy, of course. So first of all, as per the rules, we'll lower the tax rate. And let's have a look. We'll get rid of the trader. So that is 200 denarii. Remember that. Remember 200 denarii. Barracks can stay. The shrine to sell Moxis. I don't really want that, but okay, it should be fine. So 200 denarii we owe. And the reason for that is because we have gained money from the sale of Segestica, the sale of the trader, which is against the rules, because obviously that's helping us. If we sell buildings or demolish buildings, we get money from that. That's against the rules. We have to give the money away, 200 denarii. So we're going to give it away to the British, who were our enemies a few turns ago, but there we go. Make offer of a single payment of 200 denarii. So they're being helped out because we are playing under some tough rules, or relatively tough rules anyway. So confirm, and we just offer it as a gift. If I click the button. There we go. Lovely. Maybe they won't even attack us, but I'm sure they probably will. Yeah, and then you can step out of the city now. Right, so Segestica is ours, which is good. And these guys can actually start heading over to help against the Gauls in a second. We're going to try and retrain them though first, obviously. So retrain these lads. I'd want to recruit a barbarian peasant just for... actually, no, don't do that. What am I saying? Right, do that and do that. The reason I'm recruiting a peasant is because we need someone to garrison the city that's cheap afterwards, and I don't think Segestica is particularly vulnerable. So, because the Julii haven't really expanded yet, slightly worried about this Gaelic army, but it should be fine. Yeah. So I think we've done all we can. I don't think there's anything more we can do. We've recruited everywhere. We've moved as far as we can. The only thing I am slightly confused about is where that new general is. So let's have a look, because we've got a new general. What is his name again? It's this guy, isn't it? Yes, you are. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're in Trier. I don't know. Right. Okay. Cool. You're in Trier already, so that's nice. Right. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Okay, end turn. Macedon wants trade rights. Unfortunately, we can't do that because it's against the rules. But I would like map information, so could you do that, please? Yeah, they want map information. That's fine. Okay, well, we got something out of them, but yeah, unfortunately, no trade is allowed, so that is that. Gauls, yeah, the Gauls do attack us outside of Patavium. I'm not surprised. In fact, they attacked the secondary army of Harry Ulfus. So Belenus the Mad, he's got some warband, some swordsmen, which are pretty good. But yeah, and we've only got this guy and 2 Illyrians. So I'm going to back off because we haven't got enough force to take him on. But maybe combined we do. There we go. As I thought, the British did attack. And they're bringing a lot of reinforcements. I'm slightly worried. The Dacians have attacked us. They went up to Vicus Marconmai, which was actually quite clever because I didn't expect that. Right, so the Dacians have ended the alliance. So 2 settlements besieged, we know. Betrayed again. Another settlement besieged, okay. Right, let's just have a look at what's going on. Diplomacy, yeah, stuff is going on. And the Gauls and the Germanians have declared a ceasefire. Have we? Okay, apparently we have. Right, okay. I don't remember doing that. Maybe it's because of a series of alliances that we are now alright with the Gauls, but it means that Trier's safe, so I'm not too unhappy. Let's deal with the Dacians first, because it's actually quite a big army, and Vicus Marconmai has 120 peasants in, which isn't enough. So we'll start recruiting some warbands straight away. That's pretty obvious. Now, I haven't got enough money to bribe them, so that's an impossibility. This guy can potentially move up north. We literally have nothing around here. Quincum has nothing. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. Okay. Vicus Gothi, what have you got? Nothing? It's not even anything in Vicus Gothi. Okay, that's bad. That's really bad. We'll sort that out straight away. There should be something in every settlement. That is bad. Right, Vicus Marconmai I'm actually really worried about. This guy, he might be the new guy. It doesn't matter, to be honest. He needs to come over and start dealing with the Dacians. It's going to take him about 4 turns. Which might be cutting it a bit fine, to be honest. Those barbarian mercenaries are really expensive and terrible, so I won't be dealing with them anytime soon. These guys can just recruit some peasants, it's fine. Dama isn't that vulnerable. So there's nothing in Vicus Gothi. Lovacy, well, Lovacy, Spear Warband can come up and help at least. That's going to take you a couple of turns as well, although I think you're not really going the quickest route. There must be a quicker route to Vicus Marconmai. Possibly that is, I'm not sure. Who knows? We'll just try and work it out. Yeah, that was quite a clever move by the Dacians, but it's fine. We'll just start recruiting. This guy can pick up some mercenaries or whatever, and we will take Vigus Marconi back if the Dacians do actually successfully take it. So the Gauls we aren't at war with anymore, but we will be in a few seconds because Patavium is about to be put under siege, and Belenus the Mad isn't going to be very happy about that. In fact, he'd probably be quite mad about that. Indeed, Trier will then immediately become back under siege. So what we'll do is we'll pick up any mercenaries while we can. Nope, terrible ones, no point. No point. Get inside Trier. And then, yeah, that's a decent little force. You should get inside Trier as well. And they're the same mercenaries, aren't they? Yeah, okay, so you get inside Trier, and then that should be enough to deal with any Gaelic force that comes over. Hopefully. Now, Patavium, yeah, we're about to put it under siege. So, let's just... Can they both get over? Herulfius can't. He cannot get over because this geezer's in the way again. That is annoying. And Belenus the Mad... Oh yeah, Belenus the Mad can't get over either. Right. Okay, first of all, let's see what the Gauls are doing over here. The Gauls are right outside Massilia, so... And you can't quite get in. Can you? Because Vindex is standing right there. That's tough. Okay, in which case, we'll stand by the bridge. If they want to attack us on the bridge, they're welcome to. Otherwise, if they attack Massilia, they will still have backup, which is good. You, don't know how to say your name, but you sound cool. We might pick up these mercenaries. No, don't. Resist the urge to pick up mercenaries. We haven't got a lot of money. You need to start heading over towards Mediolanum. Like so. There we go. Yeah, so you're going to do that, and you should be able to take Mediolanum. There's no armies nearby. Herulfius. If only we had a navy. We only need one ship, but we didn't. The Germanians don't start off with a single ship, I believe. Unless I've missed it, which is very frustrating. So we can't move anyone quite over. And there's no settlements we have with a port, so, yeah, you know. That's all we can do. So Vanius, well, you've got to put Patavium under siege, really. It's a shame we don't have a spy in the region, because otherwise we could potentially take it this turn, just nick it off them. But what we'll do, we will move over this side, because reasons, and then we'll put Patavium under siege. Yes, so we are going to go at war with the Gauls, and we'll build a ram, which will take 2 turns anyway. So yeah, war between me and the Gauls. You can't quite get over, but that's fine, because you're going to move over towards there, meaning that you can come over, hopefully. Belenus could get over to us, though, so it might cause a few problems, but we'll deal with it as it comes. Segestica, you can spare some troops now, which is good. So you guys come over. In fact, there's a decent little force, I've got to say. So you come over. Segestica isn't happy about that. So what we'll do, well, we need to recruit, we're recruiting a peasant, okay. What we'll do in Segestica, they're already on a low tax rate because that's the rules. We'll get rid of their stupid shrine, not interested in that. So that's 133 denarii, remember this. And we will, so let's have a look quickly at the, we'll do Woden. So 133 denarii we need to give away. Let's do this. So the Greeks are nearby, so I thought, well, we might as well buy some map information. So we can get map information and give away the money at the same time. So a single payment of 133 denarii, which is how much we sold the shrine for. So here we go. That sounds good. So they should accept that. They do. So we're now not in debt to the rules of the game. Segesta is looking very vulnerable, but don't want to quite attack the Romans yet until we have Mediolanum and Patavium. Once we do, then we'll attack the Julii, although I'm sure they'll be very soon up here anyway, so we can't avoid it forever, either way, basically. Right, Trier. Trier is recruiting. The Dacians are being dealt with. I think we've done all we can do, am I right? This guy, hopefully he wasn't our guy. Don't think he was, but he's now rebel, whoever it is. Right, some more Brever, you need to retrain these lads, because why not, and then recruit another Spear Warband. So, Lugdunum needs to recruit, and the money is now starting to run a little bit thin, but there we go. Massilia definitely needs to recruit, which it is doing already. Right, let's end the turn. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens, because there's so much trouble in the area, but there we go. That's the Joys of being Germania, I suppose. Right, turn is ended. Diplomat moves away. That's fine. Let's have a look at what else. The Gauls are coming up. They are going to attack us. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at where this is. This is in the north of Italy. It is in Patavium. We cannot win this, but it's good because that guy's moved away, so we can now back off. Please say they don't attack us. They do, damn it. Wow, okay, that's slightly annoying. They did manage to attack us. What I wanted was for me to move back, this army to come in, and then combined we could take on that army, but unfortunately he's attacked Vannius, which means these two units are all but dead, but we have no choice but to fight. We could pick off a few vulnerable units, but there's no way we're going to win this. But I'll try my best to get as many kills as possible. Hopefully a few of the troops get away, and then we'll attack them with the bigger army, which should be able to defeat Mediolanum. But unfortunately this army just got isolated because movement points and we didn't have any ships. So let's see how we do. Hopefully we can do a little bit of a solid job, I hope. Okay, so this is not going to be easy indeed. There's no hills. There's nothing basically. So start the battle, and we'll let them move towards us. So we'll try and pick off a couple of vulnerable units with my general, but other than that there's not a lot we can do, so let's just move forward slightly. You guys can be on sprint and all that nonsense. Good. Okay. So what's a vulnerable unit? There's not really much point going for the Barbarian Warlord, but I think we should go for the Swordsman. Why not? Because they'll be slower than us. Now, you look like a vulnerable unit, and they're taunting. Brilliant. Love it. Okay. Yeah, you look like a vulnerable unit. There's only 31 of you. A really good charge into the side of you. Like so. Okay, that was very clever from the AI. I think it was accidental, but they kind of actually defended them. But they did rout. Their general's coming in, so we're going to back off. We managed to get one unit routing, but then they very swiftly acted, and it was very clever of the AI to do that. Let's run away quickly. Right, let's pause it. Let's see if there's another vulnerable unit like that had only 31 men. You're steady, only steady. 21 Barbarian Cavalry looks a little bit weak. This area looks slightly weak, but Swordsmen I don't really want to be getting involved with. Illyrians, I mean, we know Illyrians are good in the melee, so they could attack, but there's no point wasting them at the moment. I think we should just get a good charge into this unit, because it looks slightly vulnerable. But then there's the cavalry there. Let's go with this unit. That's right next to the swordsman. No, let's go for this unit. I need to be decisive. This unit. Run around. In fact, go for them. Let's go for someone. These guys, why not? Okay, I've changed my mind about 50 times in 30 seconds. That's quite incredible. They're running away. But the general's right there. The barbarian warlord's right there. Back off. Back off. I don't want to fight the warlord until I really have to. We are skirting around him like mad. This is a game of cat and mouse. And we are most certainly the mouse. Right. Oh, they're swordsmen. I don't want to get involved with them. Swordsmen are pretty decent. They can hold their own. Unlike the warband, really. This is literally ridiculous. This is a game of cat and mouse. I've never seen anything like it. Let's just charge into a unit because we're going to be here forever otherwise. Oh no, the general died. Well, okay, that's harsh again from the game. The general just died straight away. So there we go. Okay, well he's dead. We're not going to win this. I knew we were never going to win this, but how many kills we managed to get? Not that many. Actually, more than us, more than they have though. Barbarian cavalry have come in. They can try and fight us. They're not going to be able to do that. They can have fun trying to do that. We should win this. Barbarian cavalry they're pretty bad. They're already shaken. We've barely got any touches against us. Shaken, wavering. Oh come on, break AI. That's a bit harsh. I feel like I've been done over a little bit. And we're routing. There's 70 of them left. Well, to be honest, they might get away a bit better, so that might actually be an advantage. Who knows? Okay, bit of a disappointment, but I didn't really expect anything more, to be honest. So, oh, they came back. Actually, not that good. I didn't actually really want them to come back. But there we go. Typical. Ugh, I can't talk. Typical. Well, let's just charge into someone. There's no point even messing around. It's one unit versus the world, and you should be sprinting. Sprinting? That's interesting. You just run away, lads. Try and get away, because I spent a lot of money on you. You're probably going to be chased down by the cavalry if it's clever enough, but maybe not. The bodyguard's back. Great. You did a really good job protecting the general, didn't you? Jokes. Clear defeat. We actually got more kills than they did. But unfortunately we sacrificed the general, which is something I suspected would happen. It was very unfortunate that he died out of all the bodyguards. But there we go. It's not a disaster. We have got a backup army that should sweep in against Mediolanum the Mad and hopefully take Patavium in the coming turns. Which should be good. This guy's coming over to support Trier probably. Scythia wants to talk. Well, I don't want trade rights, but an alliance could be good. And I know I've had an alliance with pretty much every faction in this game, but I don't want them attacking us. It's just going to be annoying if the Scythians start getting involved as well. So an alliance would be quite good. And map information. They might not accept, but let's see. They do. So there we go. We're allied with the Scythians. And we are running out of money very quickly, which is something I said would happen probably this episode. And also Scythia have got quite a bit of land, but they always seem to do at the beginning of the game. So that's fine. All that's good. Alliance announced between Germania and Scythia. Brilliant. Now, this guy's coming over. Oh no, he's the Illyrian. Fine. Alright. There's a lot going on, so let's have a look. Massilia still isn't under siege. Unfortunately, this guy can't get to Massilia, which is really annoying. Those 3 spear warband inside Massilia would just be brilliant. It'd be perfect. Unfortunately, not a lot we can do. Now, this guy can head over to Mediolanum. Where's our diplomat gone? I want to have a little bit of a view of there before I come over. It looks pretty much safe to me. So, any good mercenaries available? Nope. Head over to Mediolanum, put it under siege, and construct a ram. Can we construct 2? Nah, no point. Mercenaries haven't changed, that's fine. So Mediolanum should be ours in the coming turns. Now, this guy looks relatively strong, which is good. Unfortunately, no mercenaries available, which is slightly annoying. I need to work out where Mediolanum the Mad is. Where's he gone? That's odd. We might as well just put Patavium. Oh no, he's probably over here, isn't he? Because he was dealing with the guy that previously put Patavium under siege. So what we'll do, we'll put Patavium under siege, like I've said. And there's actually mercenaries available now. Okay, we must be just outside the area. Fine. We'll build 2 rams. That's all we need, really. We will... Oh, it's expensive, though. Really expensive. Only 100 upkeep, though. So we'll get some barbarian cavalry mercenaries, even though they're trash, just because we need as many units as possible, really. And they really are bad, though. I don't know why I did that. That was a bit of a waste. But this is a relatively strong army, I would say. Strong enough to probably take on Mediolanum the Mad whenever he attacks us, inevitably. And it will be strong enough to take Patavium as well, I hope. Now, Vicus Marconomi, I am worried about. That must be said. So, really come over as quickly as you can, mate. The general can come over a little bit quicker, can't he? Oh, he literally can move like a couple of steps further, so there's no point in that. Yeah, I just didn't expect that. It was good play from the Dacians, but we could get there just in time if the Dacians wait out their time. You can step in the zone of control. Do we want to do that? Yes, why not? Yes, just in case they attack. Okay, now Trier, I believe. Oh no, Trier, the siege fell, but it will be back, that's for sure. Let's retrain this geezer, get this geezer recruited. We're spending a lot of money. I'm really worried about the economy now, but that's the whole point of the challenge, which makes it brilliant. I don't want to recruit any more in some more Beaver, but I feel like I have to. Although it's taken ages to retrain, you know what, screw that. I don't know why it's taken so long, because it's meant to take 0 turns, but just get some more units in. That's what I care about. Yeah. So Patavium is there. Mediolanum we can take next turn, which is good. Aquincum, don't want to recruit more than I need to be honest. Lovacy could do with something though, so you get a spear warband, and we have basically no money. Yay. Yay indeed. Right, that's pretty much all we can do then. That's pretty much all we can do. Once we get Patavium and Mediolanum, the economy should be looking a little bit better. I hope anyway. We should be projected to make money this turn as well. We can have a quick look at that at the finances section. We are projected to be at 1,200 by the end of the turn. So yeah, we are projected to make money, which is good. So what we'll do, we'll end the turn, probably the last time, but we could potentially take Patavium or have a fight against Mediolanum, and we'll almost certainly take Mediolanum as well, which would be good. And once we take those 2 settlements, it's the Julii who we will be focusing on. Probably Segestica first, I'm not quite sure. So let's end the turn and see what happens. Okay, end turn. The Senate, we're talking to Gaul. fine. They probably aren't that good of friends, to be honest. Gaul is talking to Lovesey. Become protector. Go away. Hell no. We have a bigger empire than you do. That's some BS. Right, Bernos the Mad has indeed attacked. Now this is the big fight, because if we win this, Patavium's potentially ours. If we don't win this, is another big setback. But I think we should. It wasn't a particularly strong army, Bernos the Mad. Plus, they haven't really managed to recover, even though we didn't take a lot of knocks. Unfortunately, they took those mercenaries though, but they're trash, so it should be fine. So they have mostly warband. That unit's depleted thanks to our Illyrian mercenaries last time. We should be fine, and I like being on the defensive more. We are on the defensive here. They have some backups, but they can't be that great. Unless they're swordsmen, they're not going to be that good. Gaul doesn't really have that much good troops at the beginning of the game. Plus, that general is pretty good. Araminus, I like him. So, yeah, let's see what happens. I'm up for this. We could potentially take Patavium if we do a really solid job here. Right, here we are. So let's start the deployment. I nearly clicked start battle then. That was a bit of a risk. Unfortunately, it's a bit foggy, but we don't get to choose the conditions. So there we go. I'm going to move back slightly because if they have to walk further, then it means they're going to be more tired. It's just a little bit of an advantage we can give ourselves. The front line, obviously, is going to be the spear warband. They can be nice and wide, kind of wide like that, obviously in phalanx formation. The Illyrian mercenaries I want to be protected by the phalanx, so they can be behind. They're not going to skirmish this time, I don't think. We'll just have them there in defensive mode, non-skirmish like so. The cavalry can be along the side, and they're going to pick off vulnerable units. I'm actually going to have these units of cavalry work in tandem, so they're going to be in their own separate little group. You can be on the you can be on the other flank, and you can pick off a really weak unit. More likely just a routing unit, to be honest, because you're trash. But I spent 800 denarii on you, so I'm going to use you. Let's start the battle. Here they are, so we'll speed it forward a little bit, and I'll join you once they actually reach us. Just remembered, by the way, there are some reinforcements. They're coming over from this direction. Should be fine. Right, dream scenario would be if they just literally charged into the spears, which would be good, particularly the general. That would be lovely if they just did that. This unit looks incredibly weak. That is a unit we can take out, and that unit doesn't look that much stronger either, although it is swordsmen, so they probably can beat our barbarian cavalry. You're meant to charge into us, mate. You attacked us, not the other way around, so, you know, I could try and bait them forward, but they are moving forward very slowly, so it is okay at the moment. You guys, just step back slightly, because I don't want these guys to get distracted and by the cavalry. I want them to be on the flank, like so. Okay, incidentally, they have become slightly distracted, but this single unit can isolate itself if it wants to. They are allowed. That would be a very stupid decision by the AI if they did that. That general nearly charged into them, which is not what I told them to do, but incidentally, I think we have to charge into them. They are isolated. Quickly, your friend needs to be a bit quicker. The other general needs to be a lot quicker. Like a lot quicker. This charge should get them broken. Bam, broken, good. Get as many of them down as possible and get out of there. Get out. Get out. Okay. There's right, a lot's going on. A lot is going on. They haven't really... Right, who's that? Oh, those swordsmen are just down. Oh, so the barbarian cavalry just charged, which is what they do because they're bloody terrible. But actually managed to get the swordsmen down, but now they're going to die because the barbarian warlord stuns them. Fine. Fine. You know. You have fun being an idiot. I'm going to get the phalanx to move quickly. Hopefully just go here and just protect the front line slightly. And hopefully the general charges in that direction. Now, let's pause quickly. This guy is going to attack the phalanx, which I don't want. So both you guys come over and attack the warband. Ignore the people right in front of you. Please sprint like I told you to. No, you see, that's not the direction I told you to go in, is it? Over here, sprint, damn it. Both of you sprint. Why is only one of them sprinting? Okay, they've been very stupid. Right, stop. Stop for a second. Stop. Both of you attack that guy there. Oh, when they don't do what they're told, eh? Right, you start going over towards barbarian. Actually, no, don't do that. You just get into position here. You cancel that order. Just stay where you are. You obviously start attacking that geezer. You fire on that geezer. You fire on that geezer. You fire on this geezer. A lot of geezers around today, apparently. Yeah, you two charge into this guy, please. That's a sprint order, if you didn't realise. You're not sprinting in the right direction. The barbarian generals do not. They just don't do what they're told. It's very frustrating, but I suppose it's relatively realistic. Actually, no, not really, because if any unit is going to do what they're told, it should be the general. But there we go. So you just get in a line here, protect the Illyrians as much as possible. You've done your job. You're just barbarian mercenaries. Get them down. That's easy. That's an easy break. Right there. That's a free break. Right, where has the barbarian... there's some swordsmen. Generals aren't sprinting. Yeah, not what I told you to do, mate. This guy just doesn't want to sprint. He's incredibly lazy. And this guy is still chasing the wrong geezer. Quickly, run. You get involved as well. These barbarian mercenaries, I don't know how they've taken that many out. But that's a good charge. There we go, they're gone. Good. Right. Right. What I want you to protect the Illyrians on this flank. You guys pick off another vulnerable unit like these guys. They're about to rout, so that's good. Please sprint. I mean, I don't know if my mouse isn't working, but then they're not sprinting when I double right click. I don't know if I'm pressing it 3 times maybe. They routed just from that. Fine. Okay. Where's their there he is. Unfortunately, he's not facing in the direction of the phalanx. You come over and face this direction. You come over and face this direction. Honestly, you two might just charge the barbarian warlord, but I don't particularly want to. But it looks like we have no choice, so let's go for it. General, get the back so you don't die this time. Okay. You need to quickly come over here. Oh, a lot is going on. I'm presuming both... Somebody's dead. Somebody's dead. Who is it? Because I saw 2 horses fall. Enemy general fallen. Belenus the Mad is now Belenus the Dead, it would seem. The unit has broken. Okay, it's fine. But it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay. This has been a bit crazy because the problem is the phalanx is very bad at manoeuvring. Phalanx... Oh, not you. Phalanx is very bad at manoeuvring, so if the army manoeuvres around us, it's hard for us to change direction easily. These swordsmen are broken. The swordsmen have been pretty bad. The Illyrians are now allowed to skirmish because the phalanx isn't protecting them, so you just skirmish around this guy here. In fact, you're out of stuff, so don't do that. Right, you two, cancel the order. You skirmish around that guy. Now, you on this geezer, you two on this geezer. There we go. We are going to win this, I would imagine. I don't know if we're going to win it by enough to actually take Patavium, though. That's the problem. I think they might be fleeing now. The reinforcements are finally here. Better late than never, I suppose. Yeah. I feel like the Gauls are pretty much collapsed now. It's a unit of warband and a unit of swordsmen, to be fair, who are taunting. Did you see that? They were taunting us. When your whole army's routing, taunting probably isn't the best thing to do. That's going to be what I'm going to say. All 3 phalanxes come over, try and deal with these guys. You 3 come over here, nice and quickly, please. Don't skirmish. Right, generals are here. They're not going to be able to chase down a lot of the people. Not you. For goodness sake, go away. Right, we'll wait for the phalanx to engage with them, and then the 2 generals can flank them and attack. What are you doing? Come over here. Right, generals, sprint, please. I'm clicking it 3 times. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting a bit overexcited. That's what's happening. You're not meant to be charging, so I didn't tell you to do that, did I? Right, now you can charge, big boy. Oh no, now he's. Please just do what you're told for once. Right, you guys come in and help. They might be routing in a second. They're shaking, wavering. Somebody's dead. Somebody's dead. Hopefully it's their captain. I think it was. It was the reinforcement captain. Good. Now all of you onto these guys, and that should be a wrap. We have actually won this pretty succinctly. It's just it was a little bit disorganised because the phalanx didn't do what they were told, and they were moving around us. We'll continue the battle, get as many of them down as possible. Pause it for a second. Pause it for a second. Cavalry, come over and chase these guys down. And that's a sprinting order. I'll check they actually do sprint. You take these guys down, and the Illyrians can be in charge of taking, whatever, just anyone down. These guys down, and then we'll, yeah, there we go. Everyone's chasing everyone down. That should be the rest of the Gauls. How many have we killed? We have killed 88%. I think that's enough to take Patavium. Actually, might well be. So this general has cleared them out. Good. We're not going to be able to reach them in time. There's no point. but get this one guy down because I feel like it. You shouldn't have been a mercenary of the Gauls. You should have come on our team. And that should be it once this guy gets off the field. And hopefully Patavium's ours. It might not be. Heroic victories. Very, very good victory. About 100 kills for them. About 900 for us. That's actually one of my better battles, I'd say. So that was very good indeed. And it was nice to sort of have that contrast from the bit of a disappointing battle beforehand. So is Patavium ours? It is. Yes, it is indeed. Let's have a look at how happy/unhappy they are. I'm going to exterminate them because Patavium has a ridiculous growth rate, plus we need the denarii. So, yes, that's what we're going to do. Dacia have attacked. Well, Vickers Marconomi screwed, then isn't it? We have some peasants and a unit of spearmen. Against all of that, there's no point even trying. The Dacians have done well. The Dacians have done well. They have Vickers Marconomi, but we will get them back for that, no doubt. But yeah, they've done well there. You know, kudos to them. Kudos to them. Okay, you're good. Alf. We're just going to call him Alf, to be honest, because what is that name? We're going to call him Alf, and he's 16 years old, and hopefully he's near Dacia, but he's not actually, he's near Patavium. That's a heroic battle, which is pretty cool. I like that. Slightly famous battle is what I meant to say, actually. So, resistance is futile, settlement occupied is a good settlement. I'd rather have Patavium than Vickers Marconomi, that's for sure. So, alliance announced between Gaul and Macedon. Okay. Yeah, doesn't... That's actually not very good, thinking about it, because the Macedons might be more hostile, but there we go, that's, you know, that's that. So, first of all, I think what we'll do is, well, we need to sort out Patavium. Now, we finally have a port. We cannot get rid of the port. The port cannot be get rid of, so, oh, it can. Do you know, I didn't know you could get rid of ports. Well, we're going to have to, because it gets us money, I think, doesn't it? The port gets us money from income. It must do. Yeah, that's got to be against the rules. So unfortunately, the first opportunity we get to have a ship, for this port we can get rid of. I swear some bigger ports you can't, but apparently this one you can. So, really disappointing, but the rules are the rules. So, I'm going to have to get my calculator out because there's quite a few buildings I need to destroy, and maths isn't, well, it's not particularly a strong point. So, give me a second. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm going to have to total up all the money that we gained from destroying the buildings, so that we can give it away as per the rules. So the port is 266 denarii. 266. So we can destroy that, because that gets us money. Can't get rid of the land clearance. We can't get rid of the farms. We can't get rid of the roads. The shrine we will probably get rid of anyway, because it's barbarian. So that is 133 denarii. That's 399. The stables don't get us any income, so that's fine. The market does, so we need to destroy that 400 denarii we gained from that. That's 799. And then the meeting hall doesn't get us any money. The wooden palisade obviously doesn't, and the wall all told we can't get rid of, and it doesn't get us any money anyway, so that's fine. So, yeah, so we need to give away, it's basically 800 denarii, so I'm going to give away 800 denarii to someone, some lucky person in a minute. Probably the Julii, just keep them sweet for a while. First of all, build a stockade. Defense has got to be the priority. Then we need a shrine. I would say that we'll get Donar, because why the hell not? We'll get this geezer in. And then a practice range would be quite cool. I don't know why I said that so excitedly, it's not that good. At least we can get Axemen here, which is cool. Axemen I quite like Axemen. It's slightly more manoeuvrable than the spear warbands, so we might get some of them in a minute. But actually, what we'll do is Patavium will retrain the troops, like so. And you know, we'll recruit a unit of Axemen, why not? Even though I think their upkeep's quite expensive, but whatever. And we're going to start moving towards the Julii next episode. So I won't start moving yet, because we haven't taken Mediolanum yet, although we are about to. But once we consolidate, retrain, we'll sort of do a two-pronged attack on the Julii. That should be pretty good. Then we need to give away 800 denarii very quickly. So you, we could help the Brutii. To be honest, I'm actually going to give it to the Brutii because I don't want them attacking Segestica. Nah, let's give it to the... Yes, we're going to give it to the Brutii because also we're going to attack the Julii soon, and we're not going to give them money just before we go to war with them because it means they have more money to spend. So, first of all, I'd like map information, and we'll buy it for 800 denarii, which is way overpriced, but obviously we are giving the money away essentially because we could get that map information for free. I know that for sure. So map information, 800 denarii, you better accept this. You do, good. And there you go. We've given you a bit of money. And we can see that the Brutii have not done a lot so far, which is interesting indeed. You're going to move down here so I can see what's going on. That would be very nice of you indeed. So Patavium's ours. Good. Vicus Marconomi will sort out in a second. There's no one really that can move over from Segestica. Mediolanum will take in a second. That only has 3 units, so might be a bit more difficult to take than I thought. It should be fine, I would say. Yeah. Massilia, I don't know where the army of Gaul went. It just disappeared. But you know what? I'm not complaining. We'll reinforce Massilia for a bit. In fact, no, some of you can come over. I don't learn my lesson. They're probably coming over up here, which we can't see. I really need a spy in the area. So come down here and we'll have a look. I reckon he's gone down here. So actually, we'll keep Massilia like this. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Geezer from Lugdunum can come down as well. Why not? Right, that's all good. That's all good indeed. I'm happy with what's going on in the north of Italy, that's for sure. Trier is no longer under siege, but I don't trust the Gauls enough. What's the situation with Samor Brever? That's still under siege, so we're going to recruit more there, like so. And that's under siege for 3 more turns. Fine. So, yeah, not happy with the Dacians. They're snakes, a lot of them. But we are going to strike back with great vengeance, that is for sure. Oh, Illyrian mercenaries. Sarmatians are good, but they're expensive. The 3 Illyrian mercenaries would cost 2,100, but we need to get the Gauls back. Not the Gauls, the Dacians back. So I'm actually going to do it. And I know that sounds mad, but we've got to. They're good units, and we need a big army. We need a big army to take on the Dacians because we haven't got a lot of our own. Lovacy could bring that guy up, but not really worth it. So next turn, we'll bring you 2 together. Why not? So this army will get close to the Dacians, and then maybe we'll just get some reinforcements in from like Vicus Gothi or somewhere. Like you can come down and join, like so. That should be good. So I think we should, you know, for the end of the episode, focus our attention on Mediolanum. Is it Mediolanum? Something like that. So let's put it under. Let's assault it, and let's have a look at the balance of power. It's actually relatively even because they have got Barbarian Warlord. Now the 2 Warband are terrible, and to be honest, the actual Warlord won't be that good because we've got Phalanx against them, so we should be fine here. If we take Mediolanum, I'll be very, very happy. So let's do this very quickly. Right, so ideally, the Warbands will be at the gate, and then the actual general will be on his own at the plaza, meaning that we can just surround him with Phalanx and they'll die very quickly. But really, when does anything in life ever go to plan? Yeah, so start the battle. Right, obviously you move towards the gates. The general's going to go to the plaza. That's no surprise to me. You guys go here. Neither side has any missiles at all, so that's pretty irrelevant this time. So let's just move forward slightly. So this unit of warband is basically at full strength, which is interesting, but fair enough. They're right at the gates. They're really interested. Yeah, they're literally through the door. In fact, some of them have attacked us already. In fact, they're coming out. Fair enough. Get in Phalanx, lads. Do you really want to do that? You're welcome to. We'll speed up slightly because it's going to be a long churning fight, but they're going to lose that like nobody's business. Really poor decision from the AI. Yeah, we absolutely just chunked through them. That was not fair. But there we go. They're stupid. So that's the price you pay for stupidity, I suppose. And then the general can come in as well. Why not? So we've killed 40% of them while taking 3% losses so far. Pretty decent, I'd say. I'd say they're pretty decent. Now, the other unit of warband is probably camping out on the plaza. Yes. So what we'll do, we'll approach them from 3 sides. You come around this direction. You come around. You come around in this direction, and you come around in this direction. Now it's going to take absolutely ages for them to get into position because they're in phalanx formation, but that's fine by me. The general can just be around here. That's fine. So we're going to speed this up, and I'll see you in a second. Right, so our general can move around here quickly. Oh, or just charge, which is not what I said to do. Oh my god, he just charged. Did you see that? Did you see that? Because I certainly bloody saw it. What happened? I didn't tell him to charge. Oh, barbarian generals. I literally said move here, and he thought, yeah, I'll just charge into a general. What an absolute mad lad. Okay, yeah, right, get behind this phalanx, and we'll try and bait the general into charging into it. Not your finest moment, is it? Right, so we're going through the spears, and hopefully the general will do the same, but he's going to suffer. Because it's a phalanx, yes. There we go. So he shouldn't do that well. Is he going down at all? No, not really. You come around here. You come around here. If we trap the general in multiple sides, he will suffer. But unfortunately, on his own, not doing that well. Let's back him up with this general, as he likes to charge into other generals so much. Lads, can you be a little bit quicker? I know you're in phalanx, but that's not the direction I said, is it? Right, their general's actually doing pretty well. What are you doing? That's not direction. Don't you dare charge into that unit. It's not what I said. Both of you, over here. We should be able to win this, though. Why are you going in that direction? Huh? Not what I said. Over here. Okay, you know what? Are we going to win this one? I think we are. Both of you just get on the warband as you're so keen on doing so. Oh, dear. Right, both of you on the general, please. Yeah, he is going to go down, though. He should die any second. There we go. He literally died through a fence, which is quite interesting. Dear. Poor Dorix is dead. Yeah, just not doing what they're told. I mean, you know, very poor. But there we go. Right, these two charge from both sides. That should be the end of this battle pretty quickly. The warband will not survive long. We are taking a few losses, particularly this unit here. But whatever. Should be fine. They are on the plaza, they can't break. We'll get this unit in support as well. General come around the side and attack them from this side. There we go. That is the end of that. I mean, it was a solid victory, and they got 109 kills and we got 277. But the Germanians just don't do what they're told, which is the woes of playing as a barbarian faction, I would say, for sure. But anyway, the settlement is ours, Mediolanum, which is good, and we will enslave the populace, I think is a good idea. So we'll lower the tax rate, and we're actually going to have to do some more selling, so I'll get my calculator again. Here we go. I don't want to make a mistake. When I mean selling, I mean destroying buildings and then giving the money away that we earn from it. So a market is worth 400 denarii. I think I can count that in my head. Stables, practice range, meat and hall, that's it. So it's just 400 denarii. Yeah, I think I can count that. We will give the money. Where's our diplomat? One in Patavium? I swear we had a diplomat around. Ah, here he is. Right. You can't move. But what we'll do, head towards this Macedon, and we'll give 400 denarii away next episode. I promise I'll remember that. So, yeah, they're the rules. Town expands. That is Trier. Good, because it means we'll be able to get better walls. So you do that. That's nice to see. And the good thing about being on a low tax rate, of course, is the population growth is higher, which is nice. So the north of Italy is very solidly ours, which is good. Mediolanum, I think, needs a tax. Oh no, you are already on a tax reduction. So build a stockade, because you're going to be vulnerable to Julii attack soon. Retrain and recruit. Yeah, let's get a unit of axemen in. I like a unit of axemen. Let's do that. Let's get a unit of axemen in. That's nice to see. So next time, once these guys have retrained, we can start moving south towards the Julii, which will be great. That'll be really good fun. Well, I say that. It's probably going to be quite difficult, in fact, but there we go. So is there anyone else we need to recruit? Trier? Honestly, no. Don't recruit. Samora Breather just does need to, because there's a lot of British armies outside, which is worrying me greatly. The region around Vicus Marconomi. Now, Lovacy needs to retrain, or recruit, rather. Recruit a unit of Spear Warband, because, yeah, we need to get as many people moving up. In fact, you need to start moving up, like so. And then Vicus Gothi. If you can recruit anyone, yeah, recruit a unit of Spear Warband, you do that. Domus Latin, Home Sweet Home, basically it's called. Can't recruit anyone, so that's fine. Honestly, once we have a bit of recruitment over here, we swarm the Dacians, that should be the end of them in Vicus Marconomi, which is good. So I think that's going to be the end of this episode, because I don't think there's anything more we can do without starting a million more fights, which will inevitably happen. It's been a successful episode, despite the fact we lost Vicus Marconomi in a surprise attack. Saying that, I've just looked at the amount of denarii we have, and it's only 33, but I think we are projected to make money. We are projected to be at 6,000, oh no we're not, 1,800, so yeah, we should be fine, basically. So yeah, next time, well, it's now the Julii we're focusing on. We're playing a sort of defensive strategy against the Gauls, the British and the Dacians. because we're focusing on the south mostly. So Patavium and Mediolanum are recruiting. Segestica should be recruiting, but unfortunately it can't. Oh, because they haven't got enough money, of course. Oh, typical. And we're actually 400 in debt. So there we go, because of the rules. But yeah. So yeah, we're going to be moving south from Patavium, Mediolanum, and we are going to end the neutrality with the Julii and the rest of the Romans. So that'll be very fun. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.